beautiful yoginis and yogis. Welcome to our lunch session. I hope you feel fine and had all read a nice week. I want to do today some stuff for the core and some overall body flexibility. Yeah, let's get started. Come into an upright sitting position. Bring your hands in Jai Mudra, take a deep breath, exhale through the sitting bones and let your roots grow deep into the ground. With every further exhalation, let your roots grow deeper and wider and connect to earth. And lift your spine, lift the crown of your head, lengthen your spine. Relax your shoulders, imagine a smile on your face. Let your facial muscles get soft. And let your breath flow in and out gentle and smooth. Okay guys, I'm sorry, they are shredding the trees here for weeks now. I can't go anywhere else. Let's go through this. All right. Bring your awareness outside again. And come over your shins on all four. And start some cats and cows. And from here, reach your right leg up. Inhale, exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Massage your spine, keep on flowing. Inhale when you lift your chin. Exhale when you curl. And then from here, reach your right leg out, your left arm. Find your balance. Lift your head, reach back, grab your foot and come into a gently half bow. If you want to challenge your balance, look over your left shoulder. Then release your hand, extend the right leg again and bring it over the side and place it on the floor. So if I show you my knee and my heel, they are in one line. And I'll start to do cat and cow again and massage your hip joint, right hip joint. Let the breath flow. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, tuck your chin in. And then from here, walk your hands 10 centimeters forward and move your hip forward and back. Make the movement as big as it feels good. You can slouch down, you can sit on your heel, whatever feels fine, and bring some movement in your right hip joint. The right foot stays flat on the floor. And then release and come back. Let's do the other side. Left leg, inhale, extend. Exhale, nose and knee together. With the next inhalation, extend arm and leg. Find your balance, tuck your navel in, hips square to the floor and either stay here or reach your right hand back. Grab your left foot and push your left foot gently in your right hand, coming into a bow. Back bending, pushing the heart forward and maybe looking over your right shoulder, challenging your balance. Keep breathing. And then release. Extend first. Then exhale and place your right hand on the floor. Bring the left leg over the side and place it on the floor. And again, the heel and the knee are in one line. The toes of your left foot point forward. And you just relax into that stretch in your left hip. And you gently keep on moving in cat and cow. Now it's all about the hip joint. Inhale when you lift your chin. Exhale when you curl. And then from here come into neutral back again. Walk your hands 10 centimeters forward and gently shift your weight, your hips, so to say, forth and back. And you can start that movement small, being aware of the movement in your hip. And if you feel comfortable, you can go all the way forward, all the way back, stretching and bringing some movement in your hip joint. Again, you can combine that with your breath, inhaling, moving forward, exhaling, moving back. And then from here, release, push back into folded leaf for a moment. Palms of your hands on the mat, thumbs pointing inward. Stretching your lower back, decompressing your lower spine here. And come back. One more time on all four. Lift your right leg to the side, place your foot on the floor like before, your heel and knee in one line. And this time you reach up your right arm and you exhale into very gentle needle and thread, and your shoulder doesn't have to touch the floor. Just go into that stretch. You will immediately feel the stretch in your hip. You don't have to place your head on the floor. You can press your left hand in the floor, 90-degree angle in your left arm. And just stretch your back a little bit, stretch your hip a little bit deeper. And breathe into that beautiful stretch. Maybe the head rests on your temple. And no pressure on head or neck. You're leaning on your left hand, maybe on your left shoulder. Take another deep breath, and with the next inhalation, you reach up again, counter posture, open up. Then place your hand back on the mat, and let's do the other side. Lift your left arm up, reach up. The right leg is still to the side. Exhale, interlace your left shoulder. Here you might sink on your left shoulder. No weight on head or neck. Right arm, 90-degree angle, pressing in the floor. And again, really no weight on your head. Rest on your shoulder and breathe in that stretch. And you deepen the stretch by deliberately dropping the right hip down. Sorry, that was my phone. Where is it?
Do you feel this way?
With the next inhalation, come back. Counter posture. Stay here a little bit. It's a nice stretch for your hip. And release. And swap the sides. But before that, turn the fingertips pointing backward. Keep on doing cat and cow. Keep your elbows soft. Bend them slightly. And stretch your forearms. And then release again. fingertips pointing forward. Extend your left leg. Bring your left leg to the side and place your left leg on the floor, toes pointing forward and the heels in one line with your knee, not behind, not in front. And then from here, you lift your right arm up and you exhale and you interlace, coming into needle and thread. Left arm 90-degree bend, necessary, no shoulder, no head on the floor. See what works for you. It's already a nice stretch if you just reach through and stretch your right flank. And breathe in that stretch. It's cold outside today, guys. Autumn is looking already at us. And with the next inhalation, come back up. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, release. And let's swap. Left arm up. And take that moment just to expand and widen the space around your heart. And with another deep inhalation, we exhale into needle and thread, and this time we go on the left shoulder, or maybe just sinking into that stretch. Right arm 90-degree angle. No weight on head or neck. This is important. Bring that stretch in your hip joint, in your back. Next inhalation, come back. One more time, enjoying that moment of openness in your heart. Take another deep breath and then release. And one more time, we are going back into folded leaf, and this time turning the palms of your hands upwards, the thumbs pointing outward, releasing your forehead on the floor again, and breathe in your lower back and in your flanks. With the next inhalation, come on all four, and just to get warm, we do some push-ups. So you walk your knees a little bit back, you move your hip forward until you're in planking position. Please cross your shins, that you lean over your knees on the floor, and then fingertips pointing forward. If you bend your elbows, the inside of your elbows are facing forward. You keep your elbows close to your ribs, and we do 5 times. Exhaling, sinking down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, 2, 3, and you don't have to go all the way down. You can do smaller push-ups as long as you keep the alignment. It's fine with me. And then from here, come into puppy pose. Lean on your elbows. The closer you bring your elbows together, the stronger the stretch. Move your bum behind your knees, and then rest your forehead on the floor and arrive in this beautiful heart opener, the puppy pose. And take some deep breath in your heart. And with every exhalation, let your heart melt down like it drops down to the floor. If you want to deepen, you can lift your forearms, only resting on your elbows, no sucking in your armpits. And for those guys who are very flexible, you can also place, instead of your forehead, your shin on the mat. But there's no weight on the shin. Otherwise, I couldn't talk. It's just an idea for a back bend all the way up through your neck, from your heart through your neck. But this is, please, only for the advanced guys. Otherwise, you have your forehead on the mat. Take another deep breath in your heart. Very good. And then release and come back on all four. And then from here we step into down dog and we dance our dog. Pedal through your feet. Move your hips, twist your upper body. Shake your head, whatever feels fine. Keep on doing that. I'm just pulling down my sweater. And then come into a gentle full down dog. And reach up your right leg. Bend your knee, open your hip and gently circle your right leg 3 times counterclockwise, 3 times clockwise. Then inhale, extend the leg again. Exhale, step in between your hands and reach your arms up. Feeling the stretch in your left thigh, in the left groin. Then release your arms. And we do a mini half gate. So as you move back, you can keep your right knee bent or maybe gently push your right heel forward. Relax your neck and just wiggle a little bit around in the half gate. Bringing a gentle stretch in your right hamstring. In your right leg. Keep on breathing, let your breath flow. Move forward again, one more time, reaching up. Half gate, very gentle. Just saying hello to your muscles. Come forward again. And then rest your right hand on the floor, reach the left hand back and try to grab maybe your trouser and gently bring that left foot to your left bum. Maybe you can grab the foot. And this time we want to bring the foot towards your bum. Be careful, it's a strong stretch. Tuck your navel in, lift your chest. And release and step back into dancing dog. Let's do one vinyasa. From the full down dog, move back into full down dog. Inhale into plank, and you can move forward into plank by moving through your spine, vertebra by vertebra. And then you do your push-up, either the full push-up or over your knees, on your belly. And here we do the starfish, lifting the legs and opening the legs a little bit, lifting the arms, palms of your hands, rotating outside and thumbs pointing upward. And here you take a deep breath in your heart. And you release back into down dog. Very good. Full down dog. Wide shoulders, release your neck. Feeling the stretch all over the back side of your body now in this wonderful Tadasana. I wanted to say it's down dog, but it is called Tadasana, the mountain pose as well, because it's really stable, resting on hand and feet like a mountain. And with the next inhalation, lift your left leg, tilt your hip open, bend your left knee. Keep a nice long straight back. And again, circle your knee this time in clockwise circulation. Clockwise direction 3 times. And then 3 times counterclockwise. Massaging your left hip joint and make the circles as big as possible. Bring a lot of movement in this hip. And then reach up again. Inhale, exhale, step in between your hands. A big step. Right knee on the floor, reach up your arms and move your hip forward. Push it forward. Bring that stretch in your right thigh, in your right groin. Lower your shoulders. And stretch the front side of your body. Maybe lift your chin. I always like to lift the chin because it gives you space in the throat and in the heart. With the next exhalation, move back into this mini gate posture. So moving your hip over your right knee, maybe pushing the left heel a little bit forward, relaxing your neck. And you don't have to straighten the left leg all the way. See what feels good for you. It has to be a gentle stretch. Maybe wiggle your upper body from side to side. Breath is flowing. Observe the stretch and how it reacts to your bouncing and moving and to your breath. Feel the stretch in your left hamstring. With the next inhalation, move forward again. One more time, low lunge. And release. One more time. Half gate. And with the next inhalation, move forward. Stay here. Lift your upper body. Reach your right hand back. You can go all the way back if that's easier with your hip from here to here. And you try to grab maybe the trouser or take a belt, or maybe you can grab the right foot and very gently bring that heel to your bum. And you see, if I lift my hip, I bring the stretch more in my thigh, and if I keep my foot close to my bum and move the hip forward like I'm doing now, I'm deepening the stretch, and the stretch travels into my right groin. It's the hip flexor. So you can do a combination, or you can start up here and then gently move forward. Whatever feels fine, but be careful, it's a strong stretch. Very strong stretch. And release. Step back into dancing dog. Wiggle. Come into full down dog. Let's do one vinyasa again. Vertebra by vertebra. Inhale and move forward into your plank. Exhale, push up over your knees, or the full push up. Inhale, starfish cobra. Feel your back muscles. Exhale, folded leaf, and rest for a moment. This time we bring the arms next to our body, child's pose. Please don't do that position if you can't rest your bum on your heels. If you can only go this far down, keep the arms in front. Otherwise, you have too much pressure in your neck. And I want you really to relax. You let your shoulders sink to your ears. And breathe in your spine. With the next inhalation, come back on all four and step your feet into plank. Tuck your navel in, lift your head. And what we do now is a stretch and a core exercise. Now I'm tilting my heels to the right side. I'm bending my knees and I'm moving back. And I'm stretching, bringing the stretch in the left flank. Tuck your navel in. Inhale, come back into plank. Lift your heels, lift your head. And then let's do the other side. Tilt your heels to the left side and push back. And bring that stretch in your right rib cage. Tuck your navel gently in. Let's go back. Inhale, straighten your legs, lift your heels. And one more time. Right heels to the right side. Push back and bring that stretch in your left rib cage. Lower your hip. Inhale, come back, plank, lift your heels, lift your head. Exhale, heels to the left, push back and bring that stretch in your right rib cage. Very good. And come back into plank. Lift your heels, lift your head. Inhale. Exhale on your belly. Very good. And here, roll some shoulders. Press your hands on your shoulders. And enjoy the stretch. Use the floor as leverage. Maybe lift your rib cage and press your hands on the floor. Then release. Left arm to the side, a little bit higher. You know that stretch. Push into the left shoulder. Rest your head on the side. And find a nice stretch in the heart area, in your arm. And the upper leg can be pulled back, kept straight like I'm doing, or you can bend your right knee and step behind you. Whatever feels fine here. Take deep breaths in your heart. The right arm 90-degree angle supports your balance. Press the right hand in the floor. Come back and swap. Right arm to the side. Roll in your right shoulder. And again, left leg can be straight, and you just rest your left leg behind you. You will feel immediately a deepening in the stretch. Left arm 90-degree bend. Or you can bend your left knee and step behind you. Whatever feels nicer for your back, whatever feels better for the all over stretch in your body, do that. And take deep breaths in your heart. Again, stretching that space around your heart. Creating more space for joy, self-healing energy, compassion, and unconditional love. All the elements of the heart chakra. And release, come back. And we stick a little bit to the heart opening part. Widen your legs mat wide. Lift them up from the floor. Reach your arms to the side. Interlace your hands here and pull your hands back and up. And this is lifting your chest. Make sure that you don't press your energy into your pelvic floor. Instead, tuck your navel in and up. Tuck your navel in and up. Set your Mula Bandha. And now pedal with your legs from your hips. The knees stay straight. Strong back muscles. And take deep breaths in your heart. Very good. And relax and rest. And be aware of your breath and your body. With the next inhalation, come back on all four. Come into cat, bring your knees close together and wiggle your spine a little bit in cat. And from there, move back in folded leaf. One more time, reaching the arms forward, palms of your hands on the floor. Allow your shoulders to move up to your earlobes, it's fine. And breathe in your back, in your spine, as well as under your shoulder blades, in your flanks, in your arms. Imagine somebody is taking your sitting bones and pulling you back, and at the same time somebody is standing in front of you and taking your hands and pulling in the opposite direction. So you really stretch here. Very good. And with the next inhalation, come back on all four. Let's do another exercise for your core. And it's quite similar to the first. So you step back and you come into planking again. And either you do the same as we did before, that was tilting the heels to the right side, moving back, bending your knees, stretching your left flank. Yeah? Or you follow me this time. If you want to challenge your core, tilt the heels to the right side. Come into side plank and reach diagonally up. And then exhale, bend your knees and touch the outside of your right knee. Tuck your navel in and reach back up again. Diagonally up. Inhale. Exhale. touch your right knee on the outside. Inhale, extend. One more time. Exhale, touch the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, plank. Let's do the other side. Tilt your heels to the left side. Reach up your right arm. And go diagonally with your right arm. Take a deep breath and exhale. And touch the outside of your left knee. Inhale, extend. Look to your right hand. Exhale, touch your knee. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, planking. Strong core. Tuck your navel and lift your head. Exhale, push up. Our knees are the full push up. Inhale, starfish. Exhale, folded leaf. Reach your arms forward. Turn the palms of your hands upside again. Point your thumbs outwards. 5 deep breaths in your spine, in your arms, in your flanks, beneath your shoulder blades. Very good. Maybe you can feel that your body is getting warmer now. That's due to the plankings. From here, inhale on all four. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Keep the hips square to the mat. Exhale, step in between your hands. And then we want to come into high lunge. So you roll up vertebra by vertebra, you reach your arms up, you find your balance. The left heel is lifted, the hips square to the short side of the mat. And from here you reach forward, you straighten the right leg, take blocks or bring your hands on the floor and come into that standing split here. Relax your neck and breathe. Try to straighten the right leg all the way. If not possible, it's slightly bent. In any case, bring stretch in your right leg. Bend your right knee. Fingertips brushing the floor. Come back up. Exhale to the right side. Maybe touch the floor with your left knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale to the left side. Maybe touch the floor with your knee. Challenge your balance. Inhale, come back. Exhale, reach forward again. Fingertips brushing the floor, and then come into this posture, upper body, one long line with your lower back. Inhale, reach up, straighten the right leg. Exhale, brush the floor. Come into that diagonal posture. One more time, inhale. And then reach forward with the straight leg, and one more time, come into that stretch. Standing split. Relax your neck. Bring the stretch in your right thigh. And then from here, root your hands on the floor. Bring your right leg back and come into three-leg dog again. Bend your right knee. Tilt your right hip open. And we want to go from here into wild thing. So I'm stepping my right foot behind my left and I'm sitting on the floor. The right knee is bent, left leg is straight. And from here you can come into Janusfish Asana, placing the right leg in a 90-degree angle on your inner thigh, and you come into forward fold. From here, roll up, right hand behind your bum, go on your left shin, come into a nice back bend. And we start by leaning over the side, and either you stay here or from here you go into that full back bend, lifting your heart, letting your head drop back down, breathe in your heart, stretch your belly. And then come back and sit down. And now we swap the hands. So I'm leaning on my left hand here. I'm placing my right foot flat on the floor again, lifting the right heel. The left leg stays straight. And this is the full wide thing. I'm reaching up again the right arm, lifting the hip, going into a back bend. And this is a beautiful heart opener. And then I rotate my hands back on the mat. And I'm back in three-legged dog. The right leg is still up. And then I step in between my hands. And I come into warrior two. Now imagine you are that little man of Leonardo da Vinci. Maybe you have seen the picture. He's standing like this in a circle. I think everybody of you have seen that. Imagine you're that little man in a circle, or better in a disc, like you're you're seated in the center of a disc, and you try to reach the rims of this disc with everything you have, with your crown of your head, with your tailbone, with your legs, with your arms, and you stay in this layer. You don't lean forward or back. It's like standing in between two walls, and that's your warrior two. We go into dancing warrior, leaning back. Now I want to reach the back side of that circle with my right hand and with my right knee. So I'm widening, I'm spreading in this disc. And from here I'm coming into Parsvakonasana, pushing the knee open. And if I really think this through, fingertips want to touch that circle like the toes in the back. There's no room for a bent elbow. This is really going through your arm and your leg. And the energy is flowing, so you're spreading again. Pushing the knee open with your elbow, bringing that stretch in your right hip joint. And then come back one more time, warrior two, and fill out that circle around you. Dancing warrior. And this time we go into triangle, cartwheel down in triangle. And see yourself in the center of a disc, trying to reach the rims or the borders of that circle around you. Fingertips, feet, crown of your head, tailbone, everything is radiating outside of your core. Enjoy the stretch in your hip joint. And then come back, warrior two, and prepare for the half moon. And we just play around a little bit. So I'm stepping on my right leg, the right foot is parallel to the long side of the mat. I'm lifting my right leg, spreading the arms. Maybe this is already enough, or maybe I go deeper in the half moon. And then I'm releasing my left hand, placing both hands on the floor or maybe on a block, coming into that standing split. My hip is parallel. Relax your neck. And from here, I'm bringing the left leg in front of me and sit down. Left leg straight, right leg bent. And from here, I'm going into twist. I'm reaching my right arm on the inside of my left knee, looking over the left shoulder. And then I'm grabbing my toes off the right foot in Vishnu Mudra. If I can't reach my foot, I bend the left leg. And then I come into a gentle balancing posture, lifting the left leg from the floor, lifting the left arm. Right foot is still solid on the floor. And either you stay here or you try to come into kind of a boat posture. And this is about the core again. So you'll lift your right leg up. You can also try to lower it on the floor. Every step is possible here. So if you need a challenge, Lift your right leg, you balance here in the boat posture, engaging your core muscles. And then we come into the balancing seat. Sorry guys, I'm in nature. There are bumps. So lift your heels, lift your feet and on the level of your knees, tuck your navel in, either stay here. Again, there are a lot of steps you can skip or take depending on how you feel today. Make sure that there's no pressure in your lower back and you can release your hands either, or you come into the full boat, the full Navasana. Keep on working on the core. Maybe bring your hands together and move your arms to the left side and to the right side. Or up. And then release. Feet in front of your bum. We need a counter posture here. Hands behind you, fingertips pointing forward. We're going into tabletop. When you gaze at your tummy, make sure that you tuck your navel in. Don't push your tummy out. And either stay here or release your head. Then follow me into flip dog if you want. If you don't stay here, you can also join me, turning the fingertips of the left hand backwards, reaching up the right arm, going into a bow. That's the flip dog on the left hand. And let's release everybody down. Sit on your bum, Baddha Konasana. Bounce a little bit in your butterfly. Let's do the other side, tabletop again. Fingertips pointing forward, tuck your navel in. Maybe release your head. Either stay here or follow me, turning the fingertips of the right hands backward, reach up the left arm and continue into flip dog. And again, sit back down. Very good, guys. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bounce in your butterfly. Let your breath flow. And from here, roll up again. Cross your shins. Move from here into beautiful folded leaf. And either you turn the palms of your hands upwards, or you rotate the palms of your hands in the floor, or maybe you place your arms next to your body like in child's pose. It's up to you. You can choose a posture and rest. Breathe in your spine, relax your back. And with the next inhalation, on all four again. Exhale, down dog. Paddle your dog. Come into full down dog. Either stay here, keep breathing and enjoying the stretch, or follow me into another balancing posture, lifting the left hand from the floor and bringing the left hand back to your hip. One-armed dog. Not one-legged, a three-legged dog. Maybe it's a three-legged dog on one hand. Let's say it this way. And swap. Come into full down dog. Root your left hand in the floor. Lift your right arm up and bring it next to your hip. And try to keep this posture, this shape of your mountain, of your down dog. And release again. Very good. Come into full down dog again. And then reach up your left leg. Hips squared to the mat. Exhale, step in between your hands. We want to come into high lunge again. So bend both knees, tuck your navel in, roll up. Keep that space between your feet and reach your arms up and arrive in your high lunge. The right heel is up from the floor. Hips square to the short side of the mat. Tuck your navel in, let your tailbone drop down and release your shoulders when you reach your arms up. All the balance comes from your core. And from here, inhale, turn to the right side, open your arms, challenge your balance, maybe touch the floor, strong legs. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to the right side. Very good. And from here, reach forward, lengthen your back. Place your hands on your blocks or on the floor and come into that gentle split stand. And you try to straighten the left leg. If that's not possible, keep it slightly bent, that's fine. As long as you have some stretch in your hamstring. Relax your neck and breathe. With the next inhalation, fingertips brushing the floor, come up. Straighten the left leg. Exhale. Come into this posture again. Upper body, leg diagonal, hands next to your hips. Inhale, straighten the leg. Strong left leg. Exhale. Diagonal. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. And then one more time. Exhale, lengthen your upper body. Place your hands on blocks or the mat. And come one more time into that split stand. Release over your left leg and stretch. From here we want to go into the three-leg dog. So I'm rooting my hands on the floor. I'm lifting my right heel and I can bring my left leg straight all the way back again into the three-leg dog. And from here I want to go into wide thing. So what I do is I'm tilting the left hip open. I'm bending the left knee and I let my left foot drop behind me on the floor. Tuck. And then sit back down on your bum. Right leg is straight. Bring your left foot to your inner thigh, so you're in Janusasana, and lean forward into stretch. And release, tuck your navel in. Reach up your left arm, turn to the left side and place your left hand behind your bum. Reach up your right arm, push your shin in the floor, lift your hip and stretch your right flank. And either stay here or follow me in the back bend. This is rotating, lifting the heart belly button up, going into back bend, opening the heart, finding your joy. Your joy for life. Exhale and sit back down. And let's swap. Place the right hand behind your bum so you're twisting to the right side. And sorry, I forgot. First, open your left leg again. Lift your left heel. Place your right hand behind your bum. And this time, lift your hip. The right leg stays straight, this leg is bent and the left heel is up. And if you go into that back bend, you're in wide thing. We go back, so I'm flipping back down. Left hand on the mat, reaching up the left leg. And then a step into Warrior Two. Cartwheeling the arms open. Arriving in Warrior Two and in my disc or in my circle again. The circle is as wide as I'm standing here and I can barely touch the circle lines here. So I really have to spread everything I have and widen everything I have. Release into a nice reverse warrior. From Bandha belt, and then come back into Warrior Two. Parshvakonasana, right arm lifted to your ear, elongation of your right leg. And try to reach the rims again with your right fingertips, with your right foot, with your left knee, with the crown of your head and your tailbone. Everything is extending and reaching out. A nice stretch in your left hip joint. And then come back. Warrior Two, strong legs, endurance. Spread and stretch. One more time. Reach back, dancing warrior. The knee pushes forward, the arms back. Firm Bandha belt. And from here, straighten the left leg and cartwheel down into your triangle. And from your navel, extend all that you have, spine, arms, legs, like ray of lights to the outer circle that is surrounding you. Enjoy the stretch in your left leg. And from here, come back one more time into Warrior Two. And this is our preparation for the half moon. So you take a big or some small steps on your left leg. The foot is already parallel to the long side of the mat. And you spread your arms. This is why we do the spreading. If I have this energy and extending, you have much better balance. It's much less work to stand these balancing postures because you have the inner picture of the energy expanding and flowing. And it's getting effortless. Breathe, be good. Maybe too effortless. And from here, release your right hand and come into this forward fold or the split stand. The hip is square to the floor. And now, going back to the center of the mat, I'm lifting my right heel and bringing the left leg straight and slice it or bring it through and sit on my bum. So now the left leg is angled, the right leg straight. I reach up my arms, I turn to the right side, I grab these toes here in Vishnu Mudra. If I can't reach the foot, I will bend a leg in a minute, but first prepare a spine for the twist here. And then I grab my foot, extend the foot, reach up the arm. Extending the left leg, and either I stay here or I try to engage my belly and come into this balancing posture. It's like a boat, a twisted boat. And then bend your knees, bring the knees in, find yourself, sorry, the bumps again. I hope you have a nice carpet beneath your bum that is soft and not bumpy and hard. Come into your balancing posture again one more time, and engaging your core, tucking the navel in and up. Following me through that steps, or maybe just staying in the balancing posture, the balancing seat with bent knees. And release. Very good. Tabletop, counter posture. One more time. Release your head. Stretch your throat. Tuck your navel towards your spine. And then come back down. Cross your shins. Come on all four. And rest in folded leaf or child's pose. And from here, roll up into a sitting position. Sit next to your feet. And come into your Shavasana, the end relaxation. But before we rest, please tuck your knees in. Circle your knees. Massage your lower back. Breath flows. The other way around. Circle. Massage your sacrum. Then step your right foot in front of your bum. Tuck your left knee towards your chest. Keep the legs as they are and just pull your knee over to the right side. Open your left arm and either stay in this twist, or if you want to deepen the stretch in the neck, left forearm on the right temple and just let the weight of your arm sink on your skull and bring your neck a little bit more into that stretch. Please don't pull at your head. Very gentle. The neck is a delicate structure. Be careful and gentle. And swap. Left foot on the floor in front of your bum. Tuck your right knee to your chest. Pull your knees over to the left side. Open your right arm. Turn your head to the right side and either stay here or now. Gently place your right forearm on your left temple. Arrive in that stretch. Release, come back, make a little parcel and center. And from here, stretch out for your Shavasana, the end relaxation. Take a deep breath. Exhale and sink into the mat and arrive in your Shavasana. deepen your breath. Move your fingers, toes, hands, feet, legs, arms. Stretch out. Bring your arms over your head. Wiggle yourself awake. Make another parcel. And then over the side or the length of your spine, come into an upright sitting position again. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Thank yourself from the bottom of your heart that you take care of yourself and appreciate yourself. Close the session with 3 times Om. Lift your chest and take a deep breath for 3 times Om. Face, give yourself some healing energy, and ground yourself with Yoga Mudra. Namaste. Thank you very much.